Good Monday after Christmas. I hope you had a peaceful and blessed Christmas day. Some of you had family all around, while others celebrated alone. Some of you decorated lavishly for the season, while others could only set out a few reminders of the day. For some, it was a fulfilling day, filled with the glorious chaos of family opening presents and sharing a feast, while for others, it may have been a more somber, lonely day. The only problem with the emphasis we put on Christmas being a gathering of family is that not everyone can do that. But whatever it was for you, whether it was a family day or a mundane day, I hope you can reflect on the gifts that come with Christmas. And I don't mean the presents from under the tree. I mean the gifts that come to us because of the birth of Jesus Christ. It is those gifts I want to talk about this week. So whether your Christmas was a raucous family gathering or a solitary day, there are gifts for us all to celebrate and to be thankful for. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional from Monday, December 27th, 2021. When I was growing up, the pattern in our household was that gifts from family were wrapped, while gifts from Santa Claus were unwrapped. And it was easy to see the Santa Claus presents right away because they were the most valuable ones, which usually meant as a kid that they were also the biggest ones. A new bike, for example. As a consequence, we started Christmas morning with the biggest presents of all. In that same spirit, I'll start with the biggest gift of Christmas, the gift of inheriting the kingdom of God. Nothing like starting big. Listen to a portion of this familiar passage from the Gospel according to Matthew. Then the king will say to those at his right hand, "Come, you that are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you welcomed me. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you took care of me. I was in prison, and you visited me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when was it that we saw you hungry and gave you food, or thirsty and gave you something to drink? And when was it that we saw you a stranger and welcomed you, or naked and gave you clothing? And when was it that we saw you sick or in prison and visited you?" And the king will answer them, "Truly I tell you, just as you did it to one of the least of these who were members of my family, you did it to me." The greatest gift of Christmas is that we have inherited the kingdom of God. Why do I list this as the greatest gift? Why not salvation first? Very simple. Everything flows from this promise. To have inherited the kingdom means that we have been saved, but it also means more than that. It's the big present in the middle of the room. Notice a couple of features of what Jesus says here. First, it's a gift that's been prepared for us from the very foundation of the world. It's nothing new. Rather, it is as ancient as time itself. And our names have been on the inheritance documents all along. Second, if it sounds like we inherit it as a reward for doing good, be careful. Notice the question of those who inherit the kingdom. When was it that we saw you hungry and gave you food? The redeemed do these things not to earn a reward, but because it simply flows from who they are inside. It's part of who they are. So no matter what kind of Christmas you had this year, raucous or lonely, keep your eye on the biggest gift of all, the kingdom of God. And now may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.